Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to day 7. This is the workout that we all need right now. Our bodies need this. We are doing mobility and core, a lot of good athletic stretching for the body. This kind of workout is a little different from my other ones. There will be no cues or up next of what's coming. You just make sure that you're listening to me, have that volume turned up. I'll be talking you through this for the next 20 minutes. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first up, we've got our bird dogs. Bird dog, you want to make sure right here you're pulling in belly button to spine, and I want you to have your hands right underneath your shoulders, relax your feet, go ahead and give yourself some taps here, and I want you to deep breathe in, deep through your nose, exhale out through your mouth, and again. And as you're breathing, now I want you to expand your lungs, and I want you to press your spine up to the ceiling. So we're gonna go ahead and breathe in, press up, and out. Stick your tailbone up to the ceiling, hold, breathe in, exhale. We're gonna do this 3 more times. And now I want you to wiggle your hips side to side. Go ahead and reset into that tabletop position, belly button to spine, and we're gonna pull in for some bird dogs. We're gonna do 10 on each side. So your opposite arm and opposite leg come out at the same time. And we're gonna pull it in. You wanna try and get that elbow to thigh. And again, pull out, breathing in, exhale. And again, really lengthen through your body right here, from your tippy toes to your fingertips. 5 more. Last one. Good. Try to be at my pace. My pace is slowing you down, and we need to slow down on these movements. So let's go ahead onto that other side. We're going to extend out and pull in. Two more. Beautiful. Reset right here. Now I want you to go ahead and get your feet together, widen your knees out. Now if you're on a yoga mat, I want you to try to get to the edge of your yoga mat, and then you're gonna pull back into a child's pose. And I want you pulling your fingers away from your body, nice and long. Sink your hips down. Try to get your hips down touching your heels. Hold here for a couple breaths. Breathe in and exhale out. Breathe in and out. We're still engaging our core. Now I want you to go ahead and reach your right hand over to the right side. Take your left hand over that right hand and hold and rest your head down on that mat. And I want you to walk your hands over. Left hand comes over to that left side. Right hand comes on the top of that left hand and hold. And now walk your hands down center. I want you to pull back, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your hands onto the mat. And you're gonna pull as you're stretching through your latissimus dorsi, those big, big, large back muscles that we have, and you should feel that all through your shoulders. And now we're gonna come up into a froggy. You're gonna elongate your arms, drop your hips down, tilt up, look up at the ceiling. Breathing in, exhale out and pull back again. So we're gonna flow through these a couple of times. We're gonna pull back and we're gonna come forward again. And pull back and come forward. And now we're gonna come up into a plank position, a full plank. Come up, gather your toes onto that mat and hold, making sure that your hands are right underneath your shoulders and you're pulling that belly button up into the spine, pretending there's a string that's pulling your spine up without curling too much. Make sure bottoms aren't in the air. Go ahead and check your feet, make sure they're nice and leveled. And now we're gonna push back into a pike. You're gonna bring those heels back. Try to get them to the floor. And let's go ahead into this. Now we're gonna work on our breath work on this move. So we're gonna do a couple pike to planks. Breathe in, exhale back. Breathe in, exhale, come forward. Breathe in, and push back. And come forward. And now we're gonna go ahead and take our right foot and have it come forward into a little hop down. And now you're gonna rest that back leg right here. And your foot is basically just nice and rest so you're not curling up your toes. You're gonna relax back here. And now this is the one time I'm gonna tell you, it is perfectly fine, and it is definitely something I want you to work on doing by pressing your knee past the toes. Remember, whenever we're lunging, I always say don't do that. Here, we're working on gaining some mobility, flexibility through our hips. So I want you to go ahead and take your hands right here, and I want you to try and press down even more. That's comfortable. Remember, you don't want to force any stretches. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. And now I'm going to have you take that other hand on the outside, and we're going to pull back, toes to ceiling, stretch out that front leg. This is where I want you to curl up that spine. Really press your spine up to the ceiling right here. Good. And we're going to come back forward again. Drop those hips down. We do little pulses right here, little bounces. And then we're going to come back again. And we're going to come forward. Nice. And one more push back. And last one, pressing those hips down before we're going to take it into a world's greatest stretch. And pull back. All right, so now we want to check our alignment and make sure everything's pointing the same direction. Now we want this foot, this heel is going to be right underneath your knee. You're going to take that inner arm right here. You're going to have it on the inside. You want to make sure that's parallel to that leg. And then we're going to slide our opposite arm up and try to get that nice alignment. It's okay. Now if you feel like you're kind of coming here where your hand is out, that's all right. Baby steps. We got to work to gaining this mobility right here. This is stretching throughout our posterior chain, our spine, hips, chest, shoulders. That's why it's called the world's greatest stretch, because we are working on everything. Mobility through the whole body right here. And now I want you to go ahead and switch your hands. Go ahead and watch that fall down. Then you're gonna take your other one. Now, if you need something, I always suggest a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, you can grab something at home just to rest that hand down so you can reach up and feel this nice stretch. Still engaging your core, still breathing. One more breath. And go ahead and switch down. And we're gonna slide this arm up again. This time I want you to try and open up through your chest. Reach behind you as far as you comfortably can. And now I want you to follow this hand and give me a big circle. This is where our balance comes into play. Big, big, big circle. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. And let your hands stop at the bottom, and we're gonna switch over to the other side and hold. No rotation here. I just want you to pull back a little bit more. Look up, look up. Breathing in, breathing out. And go ahead and reset. Now we have those hands on the outside of our foot right here. We're gonna pull back into a pike. We're gonna flow through for a couple of pike to plank positions, or flow through these exercises, and then we're gonna come forward again. We're gonna do our breaths. Inhale, press back, exhale. And come forward. And 1 more. And we're going to take that left foot, or that other foot, and we're going to take it in front. In case you guys are opposite of me, that's fine. We're going to go ahead and press down. Remember, try to get that knee past, open up. To go ahead and take your hands on the inside right here. Press down a little more. You may notice that each side we have a little more flexibility than the other side. So this one, I can really get my hips down. And you know what? It changes throughout, depending on what my workout load is that week. It really depends. That's why I always end a week with a good mobility workout. I usually take about 45 minutes to myself for my class that I do here. And we work on that. And we find our imbalances. And pull back, just totally fine. Pull back, good. That's why we gotta constantly do, sorry guys, I'm like getting over some head cold I had last week, so I'm a little stuffy. And if you guys have been following along for my daily on this challenge, yesterday you noticed I was like, oh, my hair, I don't know what to do. So yes, that night, I had an appointment, got my hair chopped off, as you could tell, and I'm back to almost blonde. It's really hard going back to platinum after being brunette for some time. But I always love changing my hair. You know, I get bored easily with it. It's always fun. And it's way easier to work out in, not gonna lie. And come forward. Good. I haven't been short in years, so. It's very liberating. You know, nothing slashing in the back behind my neck. Pull back, good. And 1 more to the front, and then we're gonna turn that into world's greatest. I'm gonna go ahead and switch the other side so you guys can see. Here we go. And let's go ahead and make sure everything's nice and aligned, right? Heel underneath that knee. Go ahead and take that inside arm, and then go ahead and slide this one up and look up, good. Belly button to spine, core still engaged. Lovely. And go ahead and switch those hands. And bring it back down. Now this time we're gonna slide it up again, and we're gonna do this in nice big circles. So let's go ahead, start forward and bring it back, and look. Look up, good. And hold, and we're gonna switch to the other side. Go ahead and pull back a little bit more, opening up through the chest. And bring that hand back down. Last one, we're gonna pick it up into that pike plank. Go ahead and press back. And come forward. 2 more. And 1 more. And we're gonna come down. into a full cobra or half cobra. So for those of you that cannot come up to the next move, you're gonna be right here. So the rest of you, you're gonna come elongate through. Let those bones, those hip bones just sit down as comfortably as you can. Don't force it. If you have to bend your elbows a little bit here, that's okay. Let's go ahead and twist and turn. We're gonna go ahead and check ourselves out. Hey, hey. And other side. And again. Last two. Good. All right, and we're gonna get into an 8-point plank right here. So you're gonna go ahead and slide those elbows a little bit in front of you. Everything stays on the mat except for your hips. So you're gonna basically come up, you're gonna curl your toes, and you're gonna come up right here. Now, when we're doing these, I don't wanna see, well, I can't see you, but I don't want you doing this. See how my bottom's in the air? Oh, you're gonna hurt your back. You're not using your core. So you wanna make sure, just like you would if you were on your knees doing a push-up, you wanna tuck through, go ahead and tuck right now, and then you're gonna pull up. Remember that string's pulling your spine up. So we're gonna go ahead and sit here, we're gonna hold this for 30 seconds, all right? 30 seconds, you've got this. In 5. Let's do it. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You should be shaking here. If you're not, then you're not doing it right. So pull it in and then press, have your elbows a little further away out from your body, this in this direction. Not on the outside. And let's go ahead and move our elbows a little further ahead in front of us. And rest. Good, that was it. That's 30 seconds. I didn't lie, I'm looking at the timer. And let's go ahead and take it to a side plank on one side. Now with these, I always tell my class we have different levels, right? So we have that first level right here. Drop that leg, this is it, okay? Second level right here, okay? And then we've got third level right here. Both legs, I want your legs stacked. I don't want to see this, I want here, okay? Rainbow position. And then fourth level right here. Full side plank. Now if you want to advance it, bring it in and bring it out, all right? So we're gonna do each of that. We're gonna go on this side right here for 30 seconds, and then we'll add a little extra in between for the next side, and here we go. Make sure that shoulder as well as over your hand. It's usually a common mistake. Good. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and into another 8-point plank. You know, why not? We're here already. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get our elbows in front. Let's round our backs. Let's come up. Now push your elbows out further. Whoo-hoo. And rest, good. And now we're gonna finish up with our last one, side plank on the other side. You pick your poison, what level do we wanna go on? I suggest just making it even, whatever you did in the first one on the other side, stick with it. So remember the rule of thumb is have this aligned first, then you can go ahead and stack your legs up. Let's go. Good work. We are done. That was it. 20 minutes of your day. So go ahead and just give me some nice little wrist rolls right here. There's more mobility coming at you guys in this challenge, different moves, but this is always a good one to come back to just to get a nice little something in throughout your week. So definitely come back to this one, all right? You guys enjoyed it, really loved it. That was awesome because I feel so much better too now after these last 6 days. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much again.